how do you bring people into the organization? What do you normally do to draw people into your company? Why do they come work for you? Benefits? Reputation? Absolutely. Google gets bombarded with applications. Google has said we don't even know why people are coming to us except that we have such a big brand. It's amazing. They get insane amounts of applicants, and there's no way they can sort through all of them realistically and review them all, right? So how do you get people to come into your organization? How do you get them interested enough that they want to apply? Well, one of the things that we've done in my organization is we've actually helped to improve the engagement of the people before they're applicants, right on the career website. This is sort of a new trend in hiring and selection. Companies generally aren't doing it. It is a self-assessment tool where they go through a quick little questionnaire that just asks some critical questions that you would normally ask in an interview that would be knockout questions, and also sort of organizational values fit questions. That the candidate gets to kind of play this little quick game of 5, 10, 15 questions and find out more about the company and about the job before they ever even consider whether to apply or not. They're just curious. It's sort of fun. So, anyone hear of Sunglass Hut? Luxottica is the parent company. Now, Sunglass Hut, basically the business model, is they have these little kiosk stands in malls primarily, and there's 2 staff manning it, and there's these nice, beautiful sunglasses on these racks, and people are constantly walking by. Most of the hires are, hourly employee types, a lot of transitional working. It's quite seasonal. So their goal is to get people in, get them training, get them on the job long enough that it's worth having hired them and trained them, right? Because there's lots of turnover in this kind of a job. Part of the problem is people think this is really cool. It's a neat job to work in a mall and have you selling really nice sunglasses, etc. But did you know that part of your job as someone as a Sunglass Hut employee is to constantly monitor the stands to make sure no one's stealing them? So, wouldn't you want to know, before you get too far down the hiring process, how do you feel about having to approach someone who's possibly about to steal a pair of sunglasses and stopping them before it happens? Well, I don't want to do that. I don't have those kind of hard conversations with someone I don't know. Well, if you don't want to do that, you can't work here. We should never have gotten this far down the process of interviewing. So why not ask a series of questions about, do you like sunglasses? Do you about organizational culture and fit? Do you mind working on weekends and holidays, which is when most of their business is? These sort of things. Because if they're going to say, no, I would never do that, because I don't like to work on weekends or holidays, or no, I would never want to tell someone to stop, let go of the sunglasses and step away, please, then you probably shouldn't work here. So these sort of tools are really neat. This is called a realistic job preview, but it's an online questionnaire that's literally on the career site. And I'll show you an example in a second. One of our airlines clients is one of the biggest ones internationally. It's one of these sort of discount airlines, very popular. And they have something called Try Before You Fly. And it's literally on their career website, and it's this realistic job preview. They have 27,000 people per month participating in this online questionnaire. This is before they apply for the job. They're just on their career site, and they try it out. Before, a lot of those people apply. So what would happen? Their ATS system, Taleo, would get full of applicants of people who really should never even be spoken to, because honestly, they wouldn't like the job if you hired them. Now they take this questionnaire, and the questionnaire pleasantly encourages them, if they're a good fit, along the way as they answer the question. It gives them feedback. Oh, it's good that you said that you are fine working unusual hours or weekends, holidays, etc., because that's a big part of this job. And if you like sunglasses, then we think you'd probably really enjoy working here because there's lots of perks. You get discounts, etc., etc. Oh, you don't really think sunglasses are important, or you really can't work nights and weekends? We have other jobs, or there are other organizations where that may not be the case. That's perfectly fine, but you may not find that you like this job as much. And so it's literally gently encouraging and discouraging them to apply. So then they go through. They have 7,000 people per month apply. Look, 27,000 people take the questionnaire. They must be at least considering it or thinking it's a fun game, or they wouldn't try it, right? But now, only 7,000 people per month apply for the job. In the old days, it was a lot more people applying, and they'd get lots of junk into the system, the ATS, and then you'd have to sort. By the way, how many people have heard from friends or family, you've experienced it yourself? I applied for the job online, and they never even emailed me, like nothing. Well, if you reduce the number of people applying for the job in the first place to those who actually might possibly be interested and might possibly like the job, who might, we think, fit and not get knocked out by our disqualifying questions, at least we're reducing it to people who are likely to be a good fit in the first place. This has had a great increase in terms of editing their suitability of applicants, meaning while the number of applicants has decreased substantially, they've increased by 40% the applicants who are applying. They're much better applicants. These are people who actually do want to talk to. And it's a fun, enjoyable, engaging tool for the applicants. Do you guys have anything fun and engaging on your website, careers page?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all. Great. This is, the airline is called EasyJet. You can go to their website, easyjet.com. It's a European airline, very similar to JetBlue or Southwest Airlines, something like this, okay? It's a pretty cool thing. Please, if you have 5 minutes, go online, play with it. It's really fun. It's called Try Before You Fly. Just go to the careers page. You'll see the links. Okay, enough about the attraction side. By the way, there's all sorts of attraction methodologies, right, that social media, et cetera, could be used to bring people in. Now imagine you have that little questionnaire on your website, not so complicated, custom to your organization, that actually helps you sort through best candidates. And then you promote that questionnaire through all the social media you do. Don't you think you'll draw a lot more people who might find it fun to your career site? Don't you think perhaps if I sent it to, I don't know, the National Association of Hispanic MBAs or Black MBAs or, whatever, engineers, or whatever minority group you're trying to actively bring into the pool, how about you promote to those groups and start trying to improve diversity by bringing in people who actually are a good fit? Yeah? Because they probably don't even